What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Method Debrief. I think this is episode 3. These have been fun. Gotten a lot of great feedback about these, so we're going to continue to do them. Another week review to start it off. Great week. The main topic of today is probably scaling. Going back to that because I did not scale that well.
Fucked you up, buddy.
Yep, I did. I did a lot of damage, but it's okay. Breathe when you're done. So Kevin, why don't you start us off with what I just mentioned?
So a little backstory. This guy wanted to do.
Hold on. Don't make it seem like I'm like fine. I didn't die.
Okay.
It was just like I knew Gerber saw me. 405 was like kind of. I also dropped 15 pounds, so 405 for the 3 was kind of hard. But I
should have lowered it, man.
So backstory, right? So the workout is dumbbell power cleans, barbell deadlift, 6 reps on the power cleans, 3 reps on the barbell deadlift, right? The weights were 70, 50, 35 for the power cleans, dumbbells, and then 405, 315, 225, 135. This genius over here decided, hey, I could deadlift 405 easy, no problem.
Light.
I've done 500 plus.
Yes.
Let's go for 405. Easy peasy. Yeah, but guess what? You have 6 sets.
Yeah,
And superset.
And power cleanse.
And the problem was I couldn't find a balance of my rest time. That was my big issue. So I had my Garmin going on cardio and I just kept going. I think that was my problem too. I wasn't giving my body enough rest because I couldn't figure out as soon as I finished, I checked it into my app, I checked it into my watch, and then I was like, okay, deadlift, I just finished. Okay, now I have to power clean. I did the other way. That's what messed me up too. Was I started with a deadlift and then I would do dumbbell power clean.
Right.
Which probably could have been maybe, I don't know. I
think it would have sucked.
It would sucked either way, but I think I couldn't figure out a good rest sequence. That was my problem.
I was gonna say I feel like you definitely don't give yourself.
Yeah, I was like a minute in between just going. And then it got to a minute and a half, and they got to 2 minutes, and they got to 2 minutes 31 seconds. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. This is taking too long now.
Right. So that's the other thing, right? So our recommendation is even if you could deadlift 405 for reps, when it's a workout like this, drop it down to 315.
If you're deadlifting 700 pounds, then you could probably use 405.
Yes.
Yeah, but 405 for 3 really, it wasn't that the weight was heavy.
No, I understand.
But also,
don't make me look like I'm weak. I was moving
it's more than that.
Right,
it's
but
more than that.
If you did 315, you probably could have hauled ass on the entire workout, right?
Yeah. I would have just been
that's the point,
Rest
right?
time would have been cut down tremendously.
For people in general, if you want to have a more intense workout, you could go lighter, but it's not gonna be that it's not gonna be easier because you're gonna be pushing yourself on the speed of the workout,
the time aspect of it. Yeah.
Right, so that's where you're gonna pick up the intensity. You could go heavier; it's just gonna slow everything down. Same thing with the dumbbell power cleans. You kind of just need to pick your poison. You can go 70.
Yeah, I
you
did
could have
50s.
Yeah, so you want at least lighter on the dumbbells, which is kind of smart. Mm-hmm. If you did 70 on those, he would have been there for a while. Yeah. And this workout shouldn't take 20, 30 minutes.
No, even the Metcon, it wasn't as challenging, but it was probably 3 more RPE because I was just destroyed from the strength part. Yeah, but the Metcon was fine. I love doing the pinch work, the plate carries, the pinch plate carries.
Yeah, so and that's kind of leading into what we're gonna go focus a little bit more on in the next month. Phase 2 is a lot more grip work. Mm-hmm. So that's probably the fat bar stuff is probably not going to be there yet. Maybe introduce later in phase 2, but a lot more carries. That's going to be forearm intensive. A lot of people just don't focus enough on forearm and grip work, and it's used pretty much daily, regularly.
Legitimately, even if you don't work out like this, bench, squat, deadlift, your grip work is very, very, you need it. It's very important. Yep. But yeah, I think phase 2, there's a lot of dead man hangs and a lot of, like you said, a lot of
it's gonna be
grip work.
It may be boring to some people, but
Over
If
time,
you could hang on a bar for like even 30 seconds, that's a lot more than the average person can do.
yeah.
And that's a lot of work for your forearms as well. And it's also good for you.
Yeah,
to
the
just
beginning.
hang.
At the beginning, we'll do their AMRAP test, and then we'll give
Oh,
them
yeah.
percentages and scale it.
Thank you for
'cause
reminding me. So some of the stuff that we do need to cover is we don't necessarily want people to max out, but we do want some sort of estimated 1 rep max.
Yeah,
We can try and help people find that out. We could also incorporate that into a workout so that you could build up to like a heavy set, not maybe not 100%, but
Close to it.
sub max,
Yeah.
just so we can have a number where moving forward, if we give you a deadlift like today, instead of giving you the 405, 315, 225, 135, it would be 85%, 80%,
Right.
and you would know exactly through the app what number you need to hit.
yeah, but even like you said, like we can help you through it. Like there are some people that probably don't know their 1 rep maxes.
Right.
They can easily just use the chat feature.
Oh,
message us, and then like we'll work them through. Like, hey, don't do this workout today. Let's do some baseline testing and work through
Yeah, I
it.
got mine completely wrong. I stopped benching and I was so far
yeah.
off. There, I got folded.
245.
I got folded.
Yeah, the 245.
We won't talk about that.
You hit
The thing
245. That
was,
was
when
not
you
it.
My
said,
shoulder. It's my shoulder.
I mean, everyone probably watching this saw the amount of changes that you made. Yeah. So
That is true.
Yeah.
We don't
We don't need to talk
No,
about that.
we can talk about it because I walked up to there and I loaded the bar and I said, okay, I lost a little bit of weight. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge. And then when you were like 245 for you, I was like, there's no shot.
No.
No,
I
that
said
was his
my
max.
No, I
That's
know.
max.
But when you were loading the bar and I put 225 on, you're like, oh, I have to do this for 3 or whatever it was. Or it was
Mine
5.
was
You were
stuck
supposed to do
at
245.
160.
Yes,
for the
and
5,
you
yeah.
did 225. You're like, I'm gonna get into the bar and try it, and I was
He
like,
did 225 for his 1 rep max.
Put it back. Put it back now.
Ended up being.
I got it up eventually.
But it
put
was
it back
the max.
now. Put it back now. And then he went into his corner. His little
So
corner
what?
bench.
That ended up being 70%.
70%.
Yeah, which was good. I loved it.
Yeah,
It was
that
great.
It was originally 80%, and I
Yeah,
was
which would not have been.
That would have been 185 for me, and right now, not happening.
The Z presses in that workout, I got more comfortable. Like towards the last set, I was like, I should have just done the 70s. Like the
Yeah, I was
50s were
actually
too
going to say,
light.
when I saw you doing the 50s, I was going to tell you to go up.
Yeah, the problem was more I just like couldn't figure out my. Because I haven't done
That's
this
a lot
in
of core
long
work.
time. Yeah,
It
so
is.
I was
It's a
like
lot of
trying to
core
figure out
work.
more balance. The shoulder pressing part was easy. It was the balance part. And my hip flexors were starting to like buzz out, and I was like, "This is not. I'm gonna dump these dumbbells on top of me. I gotta get them off."
What's the next topic?
Want to go into power?
Yeah, so
So I'll
actually,
let
yeah,
me see
you
it, let me
explain
see
the
it.
entire umbrella.
Okay, so basically, what our goal with the programming and method as a whole is to introduce programs for everybody. The complete program is essentially a program that is a cultivation of all of our training combined, which is our flagship program. From that, there are going to be little other programs, and I don't want the word little is wrong. Other programs that stem from it. So we'll be incorporating Method Power. So there'll be Method Complete, Method Power, and then Method Sweat. So Method Power will be a powerlifting program, SBE days, accessory days. It'll be essentially a powerlifting program that also incorporates accessory days, that things that we do when we were training like that, or when we decided to phase out of complete, during when we all go on hiatuses every once in a while and want to try new things, as well as sweat. So Method Sweat will be 30 to 45-minute workouts. There'll be body weight or non-body weight workouts, very gym basic stuff, but for people that want to get into the gym, 30-minute workout, get out. Essentially
Super
like
fast.
our Metcons,
Right.
but there will also be body weight options
Yeah.
in the mix. But yeah, that's basically been our goal the entire time. I don't want to think everyone thinks that like that complete program is the only thing we've ever going to do. Obviously, there's other avenues we've been waiting to explore, and so far the last like phase 1 of complete has done really well, I think, in my eyes. And I think we've gotten a lot of great feedback, so I think we're starting to apply that to other programs, and so those will be our 3 foundational programs moving forward, and those will come out end of February, middle of February.
Probably more towards the end, I would say.
Yeah, we can get them
Depending.
out. I think we
See.
can get them out sooner.
Soon.
They'll be soon, yeah. So that'll be a good thing too. So my whole goal with that is like, if you want to do everything, sign up for complete. If you want to focus on the progressive strength part of it. Do the power. If you want to do something where it's Metcon based, quick workout, you're not really interested in being at the gym for 4 hours, 2 hours, whatever it is. Even though complete is only like an hour long. Let's be honest. Then sweat would be for you, and I'm excited I'm excited to basically do all three of them, and have that option for everybody, because everyone needs to have a program in the gym. I don't care how long you've been working out. I don't care how experienced you are. If you don't follow a program or you don't have somebody helping you with your workout, you're not getting any better.
No, I was a victim of that. I didn't follow anything for like a super long time. Wasn't really making much progress or anything like that, and it was just tough going into the gym, like starting a workout, not knowing what the fuck to do. So.
And even on the flip side too, like doing your own program,
right?
Like programming for yourself is equally as bad, because you just can't. Like, prime example, Kevin Lee. Oh, like the bench workout we just said. Like, you were like, I can't do that. I'm gonna change it, and I'm like, you changed it. You fell victim to that, being your own coach, doing your own programming. Mm-hmm. But listen, that's what happens. I used to do the same thing when I used to write programs for myself. I used to be like, you know what? I can't do that today. I'm going to change it. Yeah. And then I'm basically just hurting myself in the end. Right. Or I'm like, I could totally push this. Let me change this to like 92.5% single. And then I'm like, I'm broken on the floor.
Right. And then you go to do it next time and it fucks you.
Yeah. Listen, the best powerlifters in the world, the best bodybuilders in the world, the best hybrid CrossFit athletes all have
their own
exterior forces or exterior coaches that are helping them.
Of course.
So that's really the key. That's why everybody gets humbled. So you gotta sometimes sit down and listen to someone else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. What else you guys got?
That's it. That's all we're announcing for now, right?
Yeah. Well, we'll go into detail maybe. I think next debrief will like go into more detail about it.
Sorry, you guys are gonna have to wait.
Yeah, you have to wait.
Gotta be patient.
Yeah.
There is more coming.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely more coming. But I'm very, very proud of this first phase of work that everyone's put in. The people that have stuck with us.
Yeah.
People that have dropped out because it was too hard. Listen, I'll call you out. I don't care. I'll call you a pussy. No problem with me.
At least you tried it.
Yeah, listen. At least you tried it. At least At least you tried it. You could put your head down at night on your pillow and say, "I tried."
I tried.
But everybody's getting better while I sit here.
You're not here.
That's it.
So.
All right. So you guys have one more week remaining to do the 7-day trial, right?
Yeah. After this week, it's done. Yep. And we might bring it back. Probably not. I hate doing things like that for free. But I was willing to do it because I want everyone to get
last week.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna say for phase 1 at least it's gonna be the last one. So
and I think the people that took advantage of that are, even if they didn't stay and they did the 7 days, they still are leaving with some sort of knowledge, whether they're saying to themselves, "Damn, I'm not in shape the way that I thought I would be. So maybe I should go back and hit the drawing board and then come back," which is fine. That's okay with me. I think it's a learning experience to be able to push yourself. Even if you can't do 10 cal on the skier. Or 15 box jumps. I got nothing else. So other than that, make sure you guys, if you guys are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make you get sure you guys subscribe. And we'll see you guys next episode.